going on, you savages? Blowing it up in the chat already, man. What's going
Jazz
on?
hands.
I'm here tonight by our very own savages here, Tim and Renato Savnato. What's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
Doing well, doing well. How are you? How are you
My,
guys?
I can't complain. It's a beautiful Thursday night. We're here to talk about some Savage stuff, so it's always a good night talking
yeah.
Savage. Tim, how you, man?
Say that again.
How are you doing?
Say that again.
How art thou?
What?
Good sir.
Oh, let me roll. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
No,
we go.
I'm good, man.
And
I'm
scene.
good. Yeah, I'm good. As you guys can see, I'm in a new layer. So
Yeah, it's looking nice.
Nice.
It's looking nice.
Yeah.
Nice little display back there.
it's going slow, but yes.
Yeah. Slow but steady. Slow but steady.
Love
To
it.
everybody in the chat, hello. Thank you for joining us live. We're here to talk about some bass tonight. So hope you all brought your glow sticks, brought your extra fun activities to have a good time. Some LSD. No, I'm just joking. All right. Enough about that. Let's see here. Because you guys are just blowing it up, I want to make sure we don't miss any questions. We got Frankie in the chat.
Frankie, what's up, buddy?
Frankie.
Guillermo's in the chat. We got Casey in the chat. What's up, guys? How's everybody
Guillermo.
doing?
Guillermo.
Guillermo. Bubba Gump. Nice. Awesome. So, as everybody knows, we just opened up the pre-order for the Savage Crucible bases. This is something that is very near to heart for me, at least, because it's something that I feel kind of takes us back to, when you used to get a bang for your buck with your toys. We can say that, I guess. Toys used to come with fun accessories, fun things that, just amplified the playability, the posability too of the toys. So again, the team sat down and we kind of just thought to ourselves, what's something cool that we can put together nostalgic wise, something that, that we really enjoyed back in the day. So I'm going to start. Ren, I don't know about you, but I'll start with you, my friend. Was there a piece or an action figure that you had that came with a specific either base or, some type of accessory that, like, I want to say like kind of like shadowed the figure and you were more excited to get the accessory or the base of that? Was there anything like that, growing up for you?
The only base, which was really meant as an accessory, but for me it acted as a base, was the old Iceman. I guess it was the Biz Toys, but I don't remember the company that did it, but with that like kind of
Toy Biz.
it was a Toy Biz.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. And it had like the ice little base that kind of looked like a thing that you would ride. So that is the only thing that comes to mind, because like the vintage Turtles didn't have bases that I remember. I think maybe my GI Joe's O-rings maybe, but I don't remember that. But the
Okay.
Iceman, yes, for sure, the Iceman.
Could you port his hands into it to make it look like he was?
Man, maybe. Gosh, I haven't had.
Well, because there was two. There was the one that was Marvel Legends, and then there was, I think it was just X-Men series, and you would stand Iceman right into the ice chunk. There was like two little foot pegs, and you would put it in there, and you could pour water in there and put them in the freezer.
I definitely did not have that one. So that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
sounds pretty cool.
I mean, there was no articulation to him. It was
Sure.
What, 5 points or something? But,
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking the old one. I do remember, like in the 90s, like Toy Biz, they had done an Iceman. It was the modern version where he wasn't, like smooth. He had like kind of like stalactites on him and stuff. And he came with these ported hands where it was like enlarged hands you can put on him. But I think Select did, I might be confusing it with the Silver Surfer, but I think Marvel Select had done an Iceman that you can port the hands into and make it seem like, he's like doing like the whole like, ice surfing kind of thing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, but let me see here. We had a question real quick. Um,
Excuse me.
does the cheaper pack have things the deluxe version does not? No. The cheap pack is pretty much like your basic, basic base with a few porting rocks, I think, that come with it,
Yep.
and then the foot pegs as well. So that one is great for an addition onto if let's say you get a deluxe one and you want to get a couple more tiles to build it out. We'll get into a little more detail as we progress with that. So, but Tim, my friend, how about you? Tell me. I know you probably have a good amount of stuff. So.
I do, and I have quite a few. So I'll just keep it short to a few of my favorites. But I really liked the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Captain America base,
Mm-hmm.
and then the
Yeah.
one that came with Red Skull.
Was that the like a busted tank?
Hmm.
Yes. Okay, I
And
remember.
then Red Skull, I think, had the like broken like church window, and
Yes.
right. And then of course the Doctor Doom, where you got part of his castle, and it was like the balcony. Oh man,
Mm-hmm. And you can put them on that. Yeah,
I fucking lost it. I loved it,
it's
because we
great.
didn't have anything that you could mount to the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and Hasbro had put those little clips in the back to where you could actually hang.
That's right.
Like, oh, cool, and you could just hang it on the wall, and that was it for me.
That was so
You know
good.
what I mean?
And
Because
it's funny you mentioned that figure too, Tim, because I believe that figure came with like two, three variant. Like I think there was like two or three
there
versions of that
were
Doctor
quite a
Doom.
few variants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
that was a cool figure. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that
Uh,
was a really cool one.
that for me was probably like some of the golden age figure, like because all these figures used to come with all these bases, especially that early like Toy Biz, Marvel stuff. Even Diamond Select Marvel, I wasn't so fond of their figure proportions. Sometimes they would like totally miss the ball for me, and sometimes their figures will look great, but the fact that they came with great accessories, I believe like they made a Daredevil. They came with like this cross that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thor came with like this castle piece. Doctor Doom, like you said, they had a Doctor Doom version that came with like this awesome red throne that you can totally utilize these things for all sorts of different figures, especially if the pieces are cool. But for me, it probably goes to early 2000s McFarlane static figures. I believe that that was probably some of the best accessories and diorama pieces that you can get. I believe I speak for a lot of collectors that have the Morpheus chair from the Matrix. That's probably one of the best pieces. For me personally, my favorite piece, I have it right here. This was from a Tiffany figure, Tiffany 2, I believe, from the Spawn line that he had. And honestly, like I just wanted it just for this piece. Like this is just, I
Mm-hmm.
believe, such a cool piece. I've utilized it, for photos and stuff. So, it was something that, you get a cool figure, but then you also get this cool display piece for it. And, it was great. So going back to what we were saying, the team thought very hard about this. We got plenty of more ideas that we hope we can bring to the surface. That if enough people like these bases, we can definitely add on to it. We've even teased a couple of things at the back of our Volume 2 comic book. So anybody that I believe they posted some pictures on Facebook that's been lifted now, so you can share about that. So the sky's the limit, when it comes to this stuff. So we really hope that people enjoy these. We really hope that people buy these and utilize them. The great thing about them is you can expand on it and build so much, but at the same time you can have each platform to stand each of your figures. Let's say you want to just have them just sitting there looking cool. So we'll go into some pictures here shortly so you guys can kind of get a full um, grasp of exactly what comes with each thing, and get a little more detail of how everything works on there as well. So let's go.
Drop the bass. Oh, wrong bass. Sorry.
Let's see. We got a couple of people. We had somebody saying the Terminator Bioflesh Regenerator. That one was a fun one. Was that the one that you injected it? I believe. Was it
Mm.
in the capsule?
Wow, that's really old school.
Injectable
That's Kenner.
display. Yeah, yeah, I
You're
believe
like
that's
in the
the
Kenner
Kenner.
days, I think.
Let's see. It's all about the
Christ.
Komodo. Yes, it is, my friend. DJ Komodo. Gump, the Wolverine one was awesome too. Toy Biz did it right. Yep. Was that? I
Well, which
think
one?
they
Because
had
there
done
was
one
one
with
where
the samurai set, right?
he came with
Yes.
his sensei. That
Oh
was
wow.
cool as shit. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what. It's funny how you remember some of these things. Like good
The
selective choices, guys, in the chat. You guys have
Yeah.
good flavor.
the Mezco Wolverine, the latest one that came in that tin can had this
Mhm.
Sentinel base with like a messed up Sentinel, and it
Oh no
also
way.
lit up. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's more like it's a newer one within the past couple of years, but
Hmm.
that one is pretty
That's
sick.
pretty cool. I didn't. Does Mesco? I don't know, Ren. I'm not too familiar with it.
Sure.
Does Mesco do a lot of bases like that, or is that something that they did specifically for that Wolverine? You think,
For
or
that
for
Wolverine, I
yeah?
mean, so they include bases which are just regular like plates. They'll
That's
like
what I thought.
the logo. But with this Wolverine, they included this like it was like a crumpled, messed up Sentinel, and you could turn it on and the lights would glow and kind of flicker. It was really nice.
That sounds cool.
Um,
I have
yeah,
no
that
idea
sounds
what that
awesome. I
is.
wouldn't mind having that just to have it,
Just, yeah,
especially with that new
now.
Wolverine that's coming out from the
Oh, man.
Capcom version.
Oh,
That's a
The
nice
World
Wolverine.
War II. Oh, it's
That
so good.
that World War II also. See, I wish Matt was here. We'd totally be talking about that right now.
Hmm.
That one's looking nice. And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, I really want to kid bash the hell out of that. But he brought up a good point that what if he's short? So I'm like, damn. I hope the scale's not too short, but we'll see. We'll see when he comes out. That's looking real good though, Tim. Thank you. Good thing you brought that one up. Let's see. Not to toot the horn, but have you seen the new Almighty Legend base that is coming with the figures? Yes, we have, my friend. Up close and personal. Those do light up too. Those are some really
yeah.
nice pieces. The Doom chair from Diamond Select. Yes, that was a good piece. Damn, you guys are just blowing it up. Let's see here.
We need to get Tim some
There's-
carpet. Excuse me. I
Yeah,
don't need
right.
help getting any carpet.
It's from the Echo. Yeah, right.
I laid the. Oh!
He's got to
I.
put some egg cartons up on the wall. Like. Let's see. Was a swap base from Spider-Man, classic Spider-Man. These two refused. Oh, I don't remember that one. The swamp base from the Spider-Man. Huh. I got to look that one up. Yeah, Diamond Select had crazy bases. Yes, they did. I mean, I think that was one of the coolest aspect of Diamond Select was that they definitely had some good bases going on. Let's see. Yeah, Dragon Seers is stable in my collection. Can use the bait. Oh my god, dude. Dragon base. Dragon base. Dragon base. It's like I got so many of those, dude. Oh my god, yeah. Those dragons were great, by the way. I actually have one over here too. This is the one that I've actually kept out because I always loved the wing design on and the wing span on it. Always thought
That
those
looks
were
good.
cool. Yep. Like I said, McFarlane, he did a lot of static stuff, but it was highly detailed, which was nice. All right. Wife, we need to get you some carpet, Tim. I just got to that right there. Somebody, Jose's asking Tim, are those Luke lights in the background? I'm guessing in your display
No.
cabinet.
Darth Vader. No,
Yeah,
they're
right.
just IKEA. They're just IKEA. I know what he's talking about. They're just IKEA lights. Bought them when I bought the cabinets.
All right. Got to the end of the comments here. All right, guys. So let's look at some bases here real quick. Let's start with the deluxe one because I feel like this is really cool.
That's
So
the
this is a
meat and
breakdown here of
potatoes.
what is included in the deluxe version of the dungeon base set right here. As you can see, you get different porting accessories from rocks to a pile of skulls. The blood effect is not a port-in effect. That's just like a lay effect that you can use. So you can utilize that for anywhere in your collection. You get a broken sword. You get a couple of reptile or not reptiles or rodents. I wanted to say. You get some rats there. Some skulls that you can port in, and I believe there is a skull in that skull pile that pops off. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You get your foot pegs right there. Those are those gray things that are in that rectangular piece right there. And probably one of the coolest pieces for me, I don't know about you guys, the chains right there. Those chains are awesome.
Mhm.
And not to foreshadow, of course, are Komodo dragon, which is articulated. It does have, I believe, 5 points of articulation. So it will have some articulation, and the head movement on that thing is ridiculous. I don't know how the guys did it at the factory, but like that thing moves like you wouldn't think it'd have that kind of range. I don't know, Ren. You saw it up close and personal as well, so you tell me too. But that thing moves
Oh,
crazy.
it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
Not. I mean, yeah, the articulation on the neck is really nice. The feeling on the tongue, it's soft. It's a soft
Whoa, that's what
plastic.
she's no.
And the details on the skin, it's the sculpt is really nice. Yeah.
No, it truly came out nice. Tim, I don't think you've seen it up close and personal, but what have been your thoughts on this? Because this is something that you and me have been talking about previously for a long time, just in general, with toy conversations we've had. So,
Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about? I'm beyond ecstatic because don't you remember I did like a concept drawing
oh, I remember.
of a base, although mine had a backdrop that you could also interchange. But
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, I love this. So, but I really think that Savage Crucible figures need all of this stuff because the more fun that we can have, the better it's going to be. So, yeah, I'm losing my mind because I absolutely love this, and I love everything that comes with it.
Hmm. Yeah, truly,
Yeah,
you get
yeah, I couldn't be more happy, seriously, and for the value.
Yeah.
right.
Once again, Rob has pulled it off that
Hmm.
you really get so damn much for the money that you're spending, and it's not even that expensive, which is the craziest part.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I really thought it was be more. Just
Hmm.
based on because I collect, so based on what I'm buying from other companies, yeah. When I saw that price point, I was like, oh, there, I get to get more, yay! Because it
Hmm.
was it
Totally.
was cheaper. So
Yeah.
yeah, the money was going in regardless. It just allowed me to get more. That's
Right.
all.
Right. Um, and like we said, the nice thing, and a nice thing with these that it was one of the things that kind of helped us, push it forward too, is the fact that we have so many great toy photographers, and this is something that we feel like they could totally take advantage of and utilize to great extent, and the versatility of it too is great because again, you can make it to your design, make it fit however way you want, and then display it however way you want. You want it to be a creepy dungeon where somebody's locked up, with a bunch of decay and rot near him. You can totally do that. You can
Yeah.
have it, where it's just like a castle floor. So
Yeah.
um,
I mean, yeah. If you don't like the color, you can always paint them.
yeah.
This is so universal. I love it.
Hmm.
Real quick, Marcel, those are not mushrooms, buddy. Those are rocks
Yes.
that have the port pins already in them. However, my daughter did do a concept drawing of some mushrooms, so fingers crossed we see them because they were
Yes.
really cool. So, but yeah, I would love mushrooms as well. So, but yeah, those are
Yes.
not
Oh
mushrooms.
my God. Yeah.
Those are just little rocks with the ports on them. So,
Yes. And going back to some of the teasers that we dropped at the back of volume two, if you guys pay attention to that tree, you'll see some really cool designs. So there's a lot of stuff that we have that we really hope we can bring to fruition. So,
Yeah, the first time I saw that tree, do you remember? Oh my god, dude!
oh
I
man,
cannot wait
yeah,
for that tree. I cannot fucking wait, man. Give me all of it. Give me
it,
all of it
it
now.
truly great.
Just none.
So this is your deluxe version here, guys. Again, this is all the things that you get for this one right here. So a great piece, like Tim said. We think it's at a good value. We try to price it fair for
It's an
everyone. We
incredible
understand that
value.
bases is not something that everybody's looking for, but at the same time, it's such a great piece. It comes with so much too. So. But if you don't want something so extensive, let's say again, you want just something to stand your figures on, and you don't want it to have all those porting holes showing, you do get the option of just doing the Savage stand, which is like your basic version right here. You get 4 pieces of the base, and then you get the pegs and some porting rocks. So like I said, if you don't want all those holes showing there, you pour some rocks in there, and then have your foot pegs to stand your figures or display your figures as you like. So uh, again, too, this is a great additional piece. Let's say you want to expand your platform, but you don't want to buy a whole bunch of the deluxe pieces.
Yeah.
Only 10
We
bucks.
Yep, we try to price this just as fair for that exact reason for you guys. So um, again, we're not being a burden on anybody, and then you can have some options when it comes to these bases. So and then we had some awesome pictures from D Amazing. He actually did a review, so if you guys are following him on YouTube, check out his review on the bases. He goes a little more into detail, I would say, and does some nice showing of the pieces, displaying with some figures that we'll show actually here. So some really cool pictures. What I want to show is all the different ways you can kind of put it together here.
Hmm.
So you can join
You know,
everything in the middle there.
it's
What's that,
funny.
Ryan?
I've been around these stands for a few conventions, and this is the first time I actually get to see them together to form a bigger base. It's
Right.
really nice. Yeah, I hadn't even seen this up close in
I
person.
thought, didn't Matt do this at ZoloCon? That was the first
Did
time
he?
I ever
Okay.
saw him.
I
He
just
he had done 4 of them, and then he put
Hmm.
a bunch of the Rapex. They were all
um,
like standing on it. It was really cool. Yeah.
okay. I really like this configuration.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a nice configuration right there. You
Hmm.
can see it's got the chains. There's the little rodents right there, rats and stuff. But let's say you want to do it a little bit different here. Check this out. So you can go a little more long ways with it. So
Ooh, I like
again, you have some nice versatility with that. And here it is from a top angle.
Hmm.
You have to see it right there. So looks real nice. Individual piece right here, so you can see that. That's what they will look like there. Set me free. So
Yeah, that's good, man. That is
there
so
you
good.
see it. You see the skulls are ported in that right there.
That is
Here you
fantastic.
get to see it with the pile. So the pile does have a port on top of it where you can port. That's the broken sword, but you can totally port a regular sword
Killer
in there as
sword.
well. And I believe there is a crevice in one of the other skulls that you can fit an axe into.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
And
That
again, I
seems
believe
right.
I believe one of these skulls pops off. I think. Hold me to that. We'll see. I might get spanked later by Papa Rob.
Well, it's cool too about these bases. So, like, look at that pile of skull with the sword, right? This is perfect for if you were like, I want to play using those stat cards that the
Mm-hmm.
figures come with.
Yep.
Now you can start building your dungeon and actually use the figures like as like larger hero clicks, I guess, if you will. But I mean, think about it. You could put one of those translucent swords in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just make that as like uh, a small game where the story is like, oh, we're in a dungeon. You got to get to the magic weapon or whatever. But
Totally.
still, you know what I mean? Like this is this is just the beginning of like
Hmm.
expanding everyone's imaginations on what we can do. It's just going to be fantastic. I'm so happy that these are coming.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great point, Tim. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
anybody that's doing any type of tabletop
yeah,
play
right.
with this, you can totally utilize this. Yeah.
Yeah, just really, really cool. Great, great all the way around.
Mhm.
Yep. My sword. Who man? Dead man.
Shut up. That would never happen. Never.
Who man?
Never.
Who man? You're bleeding.
It's not my blood.
It's not mine. Yeah.
That's what he would say.
I'm just shedding this for a friend.
Right? I ain't got time to bleed.
Man, yeah. So here's the different skulls, and there's different, some different designs on there. So those are nice. Again, the rodent with the skull right next to it
Look
there.
at that. Oh, man.
That just looks so cool. I can't.
Right?
It totally, you can totally just do like that, you know, abandoned in a dungeon shot, where you have
Hmm.
somebody just either like shackled up or shackled down.
Well, now
Uh,
you can use those Golden Axe skeletons.
yes.
Pop the head off or like break an arm
Mhm.
off and set it in there like a Lemurian,
I
waste it
actually,
away.
for those that are interested, if you go on Amazon, they have the boss fight studio skeletons. I believe you can get that wave one, which is like a set of four for like $60, less than that maybe, which I think
Oh
comes to
wow.
like $15 a figure. Even if you don't utilize the figures as they are, I took all the pieces off of the Gladiator and the Viking one, and those are like great skeletons just for fodder, just to use for shots like this. So I'm actually excited to use those with this, as well as, a bunch of like NECA skulls and all sorts of other skulls that I have in my collection. So, um, yeah, yeah, I cannot wait to get these guys. I'm
Here,
And
actually
I
really
and
excited to
I
get these.
gotta also add for
Yeah,
those who are turtle fans, these would make great Dio pieces for your Rat King, for sure.
no
look at
shit.
that. I didn't
No
even think of that. There
shit.
you go,
Right.
Ryan.
Hang on, leave it on this image still.
Yeah.
So, BJ has a question. He's having a hard time gauging how big the bases are. Do you have one of those photos from the show that Dave and Alex just did that they have?
Um, I
Uh,
do not, but give
you
me
want me to send you one real quick?
if
Would
you
you be
want,
able
or I
to
was gonna
pull it?
look for one real quick.
Hang on, I
If
got
you
it.
want to look for one, awesome. Yeah, just send it
No,
over and I'll bring
I
it up.
got it.
But I'm gonna look. We had a couple more questions here, so let me just see what we got. Skulls came out great. Yeah. Oh, I see, BJ. Yeah, let's. We'll get you some dimensions here.
Not dimensions, but at least he can
But
see. Because I did pull one.
nice, Doug. Yeah, Doug's saying he's going to incorporate these with the coin holders.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
sweet.
All right. I sent that. I sent that in Messenger still.
Okay, let me bring
Be
it up.
easy for you to pull it up.
Oh yeah, that. Ooh, that's a good pick. Oh,
Well, just so everybody, I see a lot of like ideas coming through. You guys aren't wrong, but here's the catch: if these sell really well, we already have a long list of things that we could be adding to the bases. So again, if the bases do well,
Yep.
yeah,
Oh, perfect.
and you guys got to see some things that we have, thought out in the back of the comic again, Volume Two. So
right?
that's something that Matt O'Toole drew up. We were kind
Yeah,
of
that's
conversing
such a
with that,
great. Yeah,
and
yeah.
I really, really want that to happen,
Yeah.
because that would be a cool piece too. So here is Krieger sitting on top of one of those bases. So like it's not huge on its own. Like each piece
Well,
is
no,
not
but he's
you know
sprawled out. Look at his
yeah,
legs.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's
Um,
doing like a battle
so
stance.
I would say,
That's
4
about
inches.
five
you know,
5 inches if
yeah, I was gonna say,
on
yeah.
each side. Yeah.
It's average.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's looking real cool. So again, guys, want to be so uh expand on it so much, you can totally just get that standard base set and utilize it for stands like that. I think it does a great job of standing your figures just to have them looking cool like that. So let's
Yeah,
see.
because I mean, people were saying like snakes and spiders and cobwebs and giant bugs. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, the list is long. We've been working on this
Oh
for
yeah.
a while. So again, if these sell well,
You got one more week.
you
One more week.
guys,
Yeah.
the sky's the limit of what we could see in the future. But so
Yeah, truly. Oh man, some of the stuff that we have, because it was funny. We opened it up, so everybody was kind of like just bringing ideas to it. So we have, I believe, an Excel sheet or two full of
yeah,
stuff.
right, or
You
three,
know,
yeah.
and who knows how they might come out in the future. Who knows? So, but something that you guys, I mean, I actually was just saving it for last because I think it's really cool, and I think it's what a lot of people are drawn to. Is the Komodo DJ
Oh
Komodo.
yeah.
Undu, 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 undu. Yes, yes. So here he is, guys. You get this with the deluxe base set. He does not come with the standard one, unfortunately. Um, but he is a really cool piece. He would go great with some GI Joes too. I feel. You get him, you put him next to Crocmaster, or even I'm getting that new armored Cobra Commander, and he comes with like a little
Right.
iguana. So having him with
Or
the
if you
commander
have
strike
a
cool,
if
yeah.
you have a Jim Morrison figure, after all, he is the Lizard
That's
King.
right. That's right.
It
So
was a Batdoors joke. Sorry.
yeah, so there he is.
That looks
Looks
so
so
good.
good.
Mm,
Uh
mm, mm,
and this
mm,
is Savage
mm.
Crucible, guys, so there's definitely tongue on the first date, as you can guess. So
And fingers.
yep. Do
Well,
these matches better?
fingers were a second date, I guess.
That is a very good question. The bases do not lock together unless you port a figure on one peg,
Right.
and another peg, and using the figure as a
That's a
connector.
good way
They
to
do
lock
not
them.
lock together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Or you could just go the old classic way and glue them. But yes,
Yes.
then they're stuck that way. But yeah.
BJ has another good question.
Yep. I was just about to bring that up. It says, sorry if you already answered this earlier in the stream, but will the pre order price only be available during the pre order window?
Yep.
Yes, yes. So with us, with Savage Crucible, the pre-order time for anything that we put up is always going to be the best price possible for that specific item. Once it goes to retailers, once it comes in stock, it might be a little bit
Conventions.
higher and all that. So the best way to lock the best price is always to pre-order with us.
And just to clarify, these are not going to retailers. These are staying
Yeah.
in the store.
This is always going to be, or until they sell out eventually. It's going to be on SavageCrucible.com. So we believe, and Rob has said this many times on the show. We believe that for those that are trustworthy enough to give us their money via pre-order, we always want to make sure that they get well taken care of and they have the best price
Yeah.
possible. So that's always been our motto. That is our motto going forward, and forever will be till the end of the Savage times. So get definitely, guys, get in on the pre-order if you're thinking about these. Let's see here. Crazy, all this comes with the base at this price point. Yes,
Yep.
it's a good deal. We try to make it as fair as possible. Heck yeah,
So go
modular.
order more. If you already ordered some and you already placed 2 orders, go place another order.
Yeah.
Because
Endless bases.
you can never have too many of these bases for one. Never.
Mhm. And the you can cross utilize these too. Like Ren brought up a good point about utilizing with your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mhm.
Um, These
Oh, I
make
know
great
some NECA
couple
figures
tires.
that are
Yep.
getting
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to
definitely.
utilize these for a couple of my Cesray figures. I was going to use these. Let's see. Can the pegs peg two bases together? No. The base pieces cannot get pegged together. So that's what we got as far as the bases, guys. Any questions, guys? Definitely, keep dropping them in the chat. We'll be answering them as we're moving along here. But we got a couple more news to share with you guys. As we know, tomorrow is April 1st, or April, August 1st. And with that being said, our Wave 2 in stock will be happening. So everybody that's been waiting on getting some of that stuff, the wait is over. So
I told you using the portal to go to Crucible, it's going to mess with your
it is.
timeline.
It does
So
mess with my mind
you
all the
have to
time.
be very careful, man.
What? I don't know what date it is.
Right?
Oh,
It's April 1st. No,
what? Yeah,
July. Keep going, buddy.
more. Um, so with that being said, guys, it is a limited stock, so we don't have too much of this going on. We will have more coming from the factory, so we will have more later on in the year. So those that might miss out tomorrow, don't freak out, don't worry, don't panic. But we will be opening that in the evening time. Um,
Yep.
Wave two. Oh, now, so this is different. So this will be different from pre-orders. And again, too, going back to the bases, anything you pre-order, you cannot combine with anything else. And then also with Wave two, we cannot combine shipping for any orders. So any orders that you place separately from each other, the shipping is going to be different. You cannot combine those after they've been placed. So make sure that you have all your ducks in a row. You know what you need if you want to shave. I can't talk tonight apparently. Save on shipping. Make sure you have that whole order ready to go. So Wave 2, guys. It's been super exciting to see everybody having a lot of fun with this wave. The photographers are taking great pictures with this, guys. I believe, everybody was waiting for these barbarians to come out, and they're having so much fun. So it's great to see that. So
Hmm.
get yours tomorrow. If anybody missed it, if anybody's looking to get a couple extras, that will be happening tomorrow. So, and then
There is a limit.
yes, two figure limit for the first 2 hours from when it goes
Two
live
two per
per
skew.
per skew.
per skew.
Yep.
Two per skew.
Two per skew. So anybody within those first 2 hours, Ren, I believe, is going to be the watchful eye of that. So he's going to be looking
I'll be
for
scanning
anybody
for the first 2 hours.
he's going to cancel full orders, guys. Look out.
There's
I'm
a
gonna
there's a
get a
couple.
phone call, Tim. You can't do this. You
Yeah.
can't. But it's me, Ren. No, you can't do this. But I'm canceling your order.
There are a couple questions I think
Yep.
related to the stands that Guillermo brought up. The ETA for those stands, that's Q4 of this
Yep.
year. The stands will come with a card and a mystery weapon. Guillermo. Yep, those are the two that just came by for the stands. I
That
didn't want to
would
lose them.
be- When are we getting a maximum base? Now we're talking. Will there
I
be
like
barbarian slates? Probably
I like
never.
Alberto's question.
Let's see, Alberto. A lot of new faces and names here. See that?
No, it's Alberto. He's always in the group. He wants to know when the Kroll wave is coming out. I do too.
Oh, nobody.
I do too. I've been asking for
Let's see.
years. Still haven't got an answer.
Solo Sinners. Let's see. Order a few of the humans. Question: are parts from Elric swappable onto, say, Krieger, like legs, lower
Yes.
arms, etc.? Yes. Yes, they are.
Yes.
Tim, Alberto, gotta get some Jaegers. Oh, there, I see the question now. It was further down. Can we get bare forearms and calves and bare feet? Probably.
Anything's possible.
Is there a floor card? Casey. Yes, the bases of doom. Excited for Wave 2, finishing grabbing those tomorrow. Here's hoping you all do a large rideable Komodo. Yeah, the tease in the book truly is amazing.
Yeah.
That is something we need to get going, guys. Holo Komodo Dragon card. I like where you're going with that, Marcel. We definitely. I think actually we should do that.
Yeah,
I'm
his
gonna
name is Tuco,
Yeah.
and his stats are one bite he'll take your ankle.
Yep. Will we get other buddy ties from humans later on?
Anything's possible.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
Female bucks, we'll think about it. No, anything's possible, guys. With your guys' support, that's what keeps it going. So,
Yes,
uh,
wings. Oh yes, wings.
yes, yes. Wings. Yep.
Yep.
I
Speaking of
know.
wings, and
I think you and I are still the only ones that have used wings, right? Right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think I've seen wings elsewhere.
well, definitely look into Almighty Legends, guys, because
Yeah.
we do have some pretty cool stuff coming
Very
with that.
true. It's very
Yeah.
true.
Those
So
wings
definitely
will.
look into
Yeah,
that.
they will work on
I'm interested in
Crucible
some wings.
figures.
So, I've seen some teases, especially the Vampire Knight. Guessing maybe talking about Elric. Yes, I'm very excited to get that albino myself. Um, so we talked about Wave 2. Did I miss anything, guys? Limit of 2, like we said, 2 per skew, first 2 hours.
skew.
Then it's open for you guys
Yep.
to get whatever you like after
That's
that.
the Wild Wild West.
There's still Wave 1 stock on the site
Yes.
of some things, so you can get that. I
Yeah,
believe
not much, but yeah, there's a few
there's
Lemurians.
floaters. So there's still stuff in stock. So you can get those. Let's see here. I guess we can announce some of
I
the
actually
shows
want-
that are coming up.
Yeah, I actually wanted to grab a few more Rapex. Those weapons are just too good.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, I only have one Rapex, and I could definitely.
Remember, Rapex is not on the store.
Yeah, he's not on the store right now though, so we gotta
Boo!
get him in person.
Boo! Put them on, and then
Yeah.
pull them after I place an order.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't sleep on Wave 1. Get them before they're gone. Thank you, Doug. Yep,
Yeah.
those are
Yeah. Once
gonna
they're
be
gone,
up
they're
with the
gone.
lizards for a
That's it.
while. Yep, we won't see some lizards for quite some time. So,
Yeah.
But
You have a
we
better
do
chance
some-
seeing tumbleweeds before you
Yep.
do Lemurians. So,
we do have some events coming up here. These are actually really exciting because these are outside of the United States. So Toyplosion, that's going to be in Germany, August 23rd. Our main man Kevin is going to be running that over there. So any of you that are watching that are over in Europe, we truly appreciate you tuning in and watching this. Or if you
get
catch
an
the replay,
autograph. Get an autograph from him.
definitely pick the man's brain. That guy is, the puppeteer of some of the cool stuff that we see here. He's got those magic fingers. So
Pull the
it's awesome.
strings.
Definitely go say hi to
Pull
him
the
if you're in the
strings.
area. It's a 1-day event, which is sad, but at least you get some cool stuff if you're over in Europe. And then there is Wonderfest in Shanghai. That's going to be in October 2nd and 3rd, and Rob will actually be attending that one. So it was really cool seeing. Let's see, it was in Hong Kong. Was the last one that they did a little bit back. It was really cool to see the figures on display there. Rob shared some pictures, and you got to see how many people said were in attendance of that.
Dude, there was a lot, but the thing that shocked me was it was like a 5-day event.
It was literally like
Yeah.
almost a week long.
Yeah,
10
it-
or 12-hour days.
There.
I feel
like
like this is
thousands.
like twice as big as SDCC, SDCC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was truly some of the pictures we saw. It was like just masses of people just going up escalators and stuff. Like that must be some crazy shows.
Yeah.
Crazy shows to go to. So Anybody in the Shanghai area, definitely go and check it out. It should be a
Yep.
really nice show. It is, I believe, a an arts uh, and toy festival too. So there's a lot of stuff that is being celebrated for that event. So sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for Rob to send us pictures so we can check it out too. So um, that, and then we got a couple of shows coming in the States a little bit later. Those are posted on the site. Ren's doing a great job of kind of keeping those up to date. So definitely go on there and check them out.
Yep.
See
We got
if they're
shows
coming to
next
your
year
area. Yep.
on there.
So,
Yep. We're signed up next year, so go check them out.
yeah, definitely. With that being said, here, let's see. Geez, you guys in the chat, everybody's super, super chatty. What's up, gents? How's it going, Otherworld? Thank you for tuning in. It's crazy. I got my first Lemurian last week and suited him up with a hunter pack accessory. That is a very good accessory.
Okay.
Been utilizing that on some of the human bucks. Oh, and there we go. Somebody said you guys will be at Wonderfest. Damn, it's going to be packed. See, somebody knows.
Oh yeah.
Otherworld got a bunch of these bases coming. Can't wait to have that Komodo dragon. Awesome, man. Thank you for the support, brother. Thank you so much. When will Wave 3 go up for pre-order from the retailers? Yeah, we don't know quite. We don't have the answer for that quite yet. We don't know. Right now, we're going to be doing the Wave 2 in-stock sale ourselves, so we're kind of really focused on getting that out to you guys. And I did notice a couple more questions about Wave 3 up top. As we're kind of done with this, we'll probably be getting into talking a little bit more about Wave 3. So anybody that's been asking about Wave 3, we'll be having more information on that coming up pretty soon here. So right now, we've just been so excited with the Barbarians. It's been taking up a good majority of our time. So sorry I'm late. I'm glad to see before it's over. Wesley, thank you for tuning in, man.
You're not late.
You're
You
not late.
arrived precisely when you wanted to.
Just when you needed to. So guys, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to talk about tonight. It was short and sweet. We definitely went over the bases. So again, guys, that's open for about another week for you. So definitely get your pre-orders in for that. We have our Wave 2 in-stock sale happening tomorrow evening. So definitely be ready for that. Look out for that when that goes live. What
Did you
else has
see
been
my
going
weapon question?
on?
Death Owl
See.
asked, "What was this question?"
I didn't see. If you want, Riz, we could. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing. Who knows? Silver, gold, platinum. Yeah, Casey, post that question again about the weapon. I did not see it. Let's see here. How's
it's
Elder coming along? He's coming along just great.
it's further down with a lot of new great weapons out now. Will there be new weapons added to the blind bags, and what figures will they start showing up in?
We
Yes.
cannot tell you.
Yes.
And the answer is we will see.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. No, we definitely, yeah, we have a lot, like, again, a lot of great stuff planned for you guys, for all you savages. Papa Rob's here to take care of you. So, and actually, now that you brought that up, Ren has done a great job of posting the blind bag weapons on the site with the names, I believe. Ren, you have the names on?
The names. But if you're gonna test me on those names, I'm gonna fail miserably. But
Well, I
yeah,
actually
no.
have my test right here. Let's go right into it. Yeah.
I have to give a huge shout out to Nikki though, who really did a phenomenal job coming up with those names.
Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, those names were phenomenal. So it was nice. It was a nice endeavor trying to, getting them up there for folks that have been asking for them for quite a bit. So I felt
Yeah,
bad.
but all it did was make me sad on how many I'm missing.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, damn, I thought I had a good amount.
I was like, mother beep. Wow, I'm missing a lot.
In Rob we trust. Yes, we do.
Someone asked, is Wave 3 scheduled for Q4 release or pre-order? The Kickstarter orders
Yes.
are scheduled for
Yeah, so that'll
Q4.
be for anybody that
Right.
pledged during the Kickstarter. That'll be going for that, and then we'll be doing pre-orders, and then probably at some point have an in-stock sale with that. So
Yeah.
Oh, that will be cool, Doug. He's gonna frame
yeah,
the fire weapons once he gets them. Yeah.
Nice.
that'll be sick.
Yeah.
Damn, only one away. Wow, that's cool.
It's easier for me to steal when I go over and see Doug.
Yeah,
They're all in one little shadow box. It's cool.
the lore page
Tim,
is definitely appreciated.
Tim, your stomach's not rounded anymore. It's more of like a square.
Yeah, definitely. Lore is something that I'm very into. So it's great that you have somewhere you can go and kind of get a refresher if you forget. So
Yeah, that
lore
new
page
website
is
is
appreciated.
really good. Yeah. Good job, Ren.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, kind
Yeah.
sir.
Do you have to work with all those guys standing behind you? Is that why?
They keep me in
Is
shape.
that what? Is
They
that
keep
why
me
the
in shape.
website looks so good?
They have a
Yeah.
little whip right behind me.
You're getting mean mugged by Krieger right now. Like mean mugging. His head's turned.
They're all yeah, they're all keeping me under control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fabians, let's see.
I don't
All
really
right,
see any
guys.
more questions. Yeah.
Yep. So get your bases. Prep for wave two. The slaughter shall begin. There is no mercy when it comes to the Savage Crucible.
Yeah. Get that in stock sale. But most
Yes.
importantly, go order those bases. Plan ahead. Plan
Mhm.
for the future.
Yep.
Future. Future. Future.
Yes, guys. Yes. So I want to say, Tim, awesome having you on. It was great having you on. I've been missing you, man. Missing
Yeah,
you for a
well,
while.
I,
Yeah,
you
you had your
know,
things going on. You were cruising the Crucible there for a bit.
I
Came
had to
back.
go and take care of some stuff. You guys want, it's not easy.
It's not. It's not.
Kevin can't sculpt everything out of his mind, and Matt can't. We got to go over there and see. Like, okay, we haven't done this guy yet. It
We're
takes a
trying to get
while.
Kevin on a specific diet that he just hoops up the sculpt and is just like
It just comes out a
perfect. Yeah.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
There's
No,
gold in there.
I swear. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, thank you so much for being on tonight, Ren. Always a pleasure having you
dude, of
on.
course,
P1.
Thank you. Thank you
of
for having
Thank
me
course.
you
on.
guys, and of course to all
Most
you savages in the
importantly,
chat.
yes,
This wouldn't be half as fun if it wasn't for you guys
Mhm.
tuning
that
in, popping
is truer
questions.
words were never
Um,
spoken.
You guys make it
Thank
happen.
you to all of you,
yes,
truly.
yes. Go get some bass.
Get those
And with that,
bases. Plan,
plan for the days.
plan.
Thank you guys, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Have a
Stay
wonderful weekend coming
savage.
up, and stay savage, you bastards.
Adios.